everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums. I used the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Love Story collection. I made sort of a junk journal, and I showed that in a previous video. I had a lot of the 8x8 papers left because I got the 12x12, the basics kit, so that's 6 double-sided solids. I also got the ephemera with florals, and I got the rub-ons. So I didn't have that much left, and I thought, all right, what am I going to do? I don't have enough to make another project. I counted the pages. I went in my stash of prototypes. You know, sometimes I'll make a project and I'll do a prototype with a plain cardstock, and I grabbed one of the prototypes, and it was just enough pages for me to make this folio. It was already made. I just had to do it. I don't remember where this folio came from. If anyone recognizes it and can tell me where the folio came from, because, you know, sometimes I do a prototype and I add or delete uh, elements in it. So I'm not sure. But it's an 8.5 by 6.5 folio. I used a ribbon closure because I had these two beautiful ribbons that coordinated. I don't know if this shows on the camera, but it's a dark gray. It's not a black. There, it does show a little bit. But that goes with a lot of the images. I layered a lot on the front cover. Again, it was at the end of the collection, so I didn't have that much. I ended up, you know, just using what I had. So I did love this camera cut apart. And my junk journal, I stayed away from the love and Valentine's Day theme. Stayed away from it as much as you can with the Valentine's Day paper. But I went for it with this. Not full blown, you'll see. But it does say love captured. And I thought this would be fun for a honeymoon, for a baby, not a baby shower, a wedding shower, and that kind of thing. I loved the colors on the paper, and I loved a lot of the cut aparts and stickers, and I just tried to make use of it. Let me open this up entirely. So it's a trifold folio. Let's do the center first. Loved the cameras. I had those two papers left over. You know, when you love a paper, you don't use it because you want to save it. And I was like, why am I saving it? Let's just make it the focal point. So it's cute cameras. Each of them has a little heart on it. I used a magnet to close this. The center is this one page. You know, on the 8x8 collections, sometimes you'll get one page that's an image as opposed to a pattern paper. So I thought that would be great to make that the focal point of this folio. On the bottom, I just added some paper and made it a little pocket. And I added some of the cut aparts. I think that was cut down from something. This I just made into a folder. There is, I guess, 1.5 by 1.5 cut aparts, and I just cut that out. So that goes in there. That's a rub-on. It just worked real well for me. So that closes like that. This side I added some of the paper on both sides to make it a tuck spot. So these can go in like that and like that. Added some ribbon just to make it real pretty. Okay, so that closes like that. This side has, this is stapled at the top. And so you can use that as a tuck spot, but you still could put photos there. See, it says so in loves, and there's lots of Valentine-y kind of things. Every love story is beautiful, but ours is my favorite. So if you liked this, you can use that as the back side or the front side and put a photo on here and stick it in there, or you could put a photo down here or both. Again, collage papers. It says My Valentine, Loveliness. That says February 14th. So this was one of the cut aparts. I took one of those little stamps and used that as a tuck spot. You still could use that to put a photo on and put it right here on the page if you wanted to. Here's a belly band. This was just one of the papers left over. In some cases, I matted the cut aparts. In others, I left it just because I like the flowers. That was one of the cut aparts. There was one page that had a stack of books, and I thought I was going to make like a book journal, but I ended up not making a book journal. This was a cut apart I just scored in the center of the set of cut aparts, put some white cardstock there so that could be a great place to put photos. I just thought it was very pretty. This is just a flap, but I did make it into a tuck spot with one of the cut aparts, and I put this in there. I just put one of the flowers on there. I just thought that was pretty as well. And then on this side, this actually opens up. It's held down with a magnet. I use the flowers. I put this down so you could put a photo on here, put flowers, added another one of the stamps, but that is a tuck spot, so you could either put a photo in here uh, or tuck something into there. So that's one side. That's a rub-on, isn't it pretty? I love that bird. Love the bird. Here is another side-loading pocket, and we have this love story. So again, some I left alone, some I covered. So you could put a photo on the back of there if you wanted to. That is another cut apart. That's one of the tags, thinking of you, and then that's one of the cut aparts with a seal maker. That's the image. And these were stickers, the paint and paintbrush, and then the pen and ink. This will open to the side. Here is a pocket on the back. See, there's one of the stacked book cut aparts. It's very pretty, very pretty. So that goes in there. Here is another cut apart with the paint palette, and that is a cut apart. A couple of things there. This was a sticker I just backed on some white cardstock, fussy cut around it, and made it as a tuck spot. Made just a scrap of paper into a longer tag that was from one of the cut aparts I just cut down a little bit. So that will go into there. And then here we are. Love is the beginning and end of everything. There is the stacked book on that 6x8 page from the 6x8 pad. I just thought it was very pretty. I took another one of the tags and just glued it down, and it opens up, so that gives you room to journal, and you could add little photos there. Why not? I collaged several different features that were left over. I just tore some papers, and I had one of the flower ephemeras that I added on top of that. And then that's also a little piece of ribbon, which you would have seen in the junk journal that I made. So that'll close like that. That'll close which way? I don't think it matters. And then that closes like that. And that ties. I wish I had some darker ribbon, and as I'm saying that, I guess I could have colored this pink to make it look red. There's the side, and then there's the back. It's got the postage stamp paper. This was not from the 8x8, it's from the 12x12. I had it left over. I forget what was on the other side of it, but that was great for the back. The good thing about it being a 12x12 is it was 8x8. I probably would have had to frame it with some plain colored cardstock because this is a little bigger. I think it's about 8 3/8 by, no, 8 7/8. I don't know. It's just a little bigger. So anyhow, there we go. Real quick little folio using everything I had left over. No, I can't say everything. Look, this is what I have. There's some plain cardstock, rub-ons, scraps, some paper. So I will be making some cards out of that. I don't really send too many Valentine's Day cards, but let me see what I can get out of this. It'll be fun to try to smash my stash. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fabulous day.